The word solution in chemistry refers to a specific type of mixture. So when two different substances are mixed together, okay, one way we can describe them is called a solution. Okay? But the first thing we need to know is that there's two types of mixtures. There are homogeneous mixtures and there are heterogeneous mixtures. Okay? To remember this, you need to remember what these prefixes mean. Okay? The prefix homo means same, whereas the prefix hetero means different. So a homogeneous mixture looks the same, meaning that it's evenly mixed. A heterogeneous mixture looks different. You can see the different substances in the mixture. A solution, by definition, is a homogeneous mixture. So, for example, if we mix this blue substance in with this red substance, okay, and they get mixed up nice and evenly, so we have red and the blue evenly mixed, we would say this is a homogeneous mixture and we would call it a solution. There are two additional vocabulary words that we need to know when we describe solutions. When you have a solution, you can describe something called the solute and something called the solvent. Just to refresh our memory, the solute is what you have less of, and it's what gets dissolved. The solvent is what you have more of, and is what does the dissolving. So in this question that says, in the drawing below, which substance is the solute and why? Well, we know the solute is what you have less of by definition. So we just look at this picture, it looks like we have less green substance. So we would say the green is the solute because there is a lower quantity of it in the mixture. Okay. Number 2 asks, a mixture is composed of a small amount of salt dissolved in water. What type of mixture is this and what is the solvent? Okay. Explain. Well, we know that salt in water is going to dissolve. It's going to mix evenly. So we would say, since this is an even mixture, we know that that is by definition a solution, and therefore it is a homogeneous mixture. Okay? If you put a little bit of salt, a small amount of salt, into water, figure out what is the solvent. Well, we know the solvent is what you have more of. So are you going to have more salt or water? Well, you have way more water, so water is the solvent because that's what you have more of. So with that knowledge, go ahead and try number 3, parts A and B by yourself. Pause the video, and when you are done, hit play to watch the answer and see if you got it correct. So number 3 says, tequila is a mixture of 60% water and 40% ethanol that mixes evenly. What type of mixture is this and why? Well, here's a key word. It mixes evenly. That means it's going to look the same all the way through. If it looks the same, this is a homogeneous mixture because it looks the same all the way through, and we can call it a solution. Part B asks, identify the solute and solvent in your answer. Okay? Well, the solute is what you have less of, which in this case is the ethanol because you only have 40%. The solvent is what you have more of, which in this case is the water because you have 60%. It does not matter if a substance is a solid, a liquid, or a gas. Whatever you have more of is considered the solvent. You can only have one solvent, but you can have many solutes. But whatever you have most of is considered the solvent. So if you feel confident in this learning target, move on to Exit Ticket on your iPod or Chromebook and answer the questions there for additional review to prove your mastery.